In 2024, I set out on a journey to platinum as many games as I possibly can. It's brought me so much joy, so much satisfaction, and, anger that I just cannot stop now. Astro Bot has come into the gaming world like a bowling ball in a china shop. Not only was it an extremely fun playthrough, but it provided a nice level of challenge that kept me on the edge and almost made me want to break my controller. I was so impressed at the polish this game had that it swooped right into being my current game of the year for 2024. Yeah, it is that good. I want to say thank you to PlayStation for giving me a free review code for Astro Bot. It's greatly appreciated. I was also able to do a review for this game if you want to check that out over on Gaming Sin's YouTube channel. Overall, Platinum Trophy for this game is not too bad, like a 5 out of 10. There's some levels that are pretty difficult, and there's definitely going to test your resolve. But after 30 hours and 44 trophies, I got the Platinum Trophy. Now before we travel this journey together, hype up the vid with a like, subscribe with the bell button checked on if you want to see more of the King of Platinums and the trophies that we pursue here on this channel. Also comment a game that you want to see me platinum next. Valhalla and Red Dead Redemption 2 are both coming. To get to platinum, we must complete several steps, starting with step 1, complete the story. Astro Bot released September 6, 2024 and was developed by Team Asobi as a continuation in the platformer series. Astro Bot at this point can now be the mascot for PlayStation as he has generated a lovable response from adults and kids alike. The way that Team Asobi has implemented the DualSense controller into the game, it's incredibly well done. Anyways, in Astro Bot, our mothership, the PlayStation 5, crashes into the crash site after a fight with the space bully Nebulix. During the crash, our bot friends and other items are left stranded on multiple different planets, to include 80 missions that we must complete. Yeah, 80. It's up to us to now find all 300 of the bots. There's actually technically 301 to be specific, spread across 6 galaxies and 50 planets. Our first trophy comes as we find our first bot, earning the trophy, 1 bot down. Another collectible that we must find in order to earn the Platinum Trophy is to find all the puzzle pieces. We earn our second trophy, a puzzling start, for finding our first puzzle piece. Now, each level that we go to will have puzzle pieces and bots found on them, as well as lost galaxy location. There are a handful that only have bots though, so if you want, you can pay 200 coins at the start of the level to provide insight if needed. Basically, this little thing follows you around and he beeps and points out when there's something of interest nearby. Now, the next trophy I unlocked is the Jammer Slammy for dunking the basketball in Construction Derby. Didn't actually dunk it, kind of kicked it, but it is what it is. About halfway through the level, you will find this random basketball goal with a few balls just kind of sitting around. If you just line up correctly, kick the ball, you'll score pretty easily. Trophy will be done. Now, within the PS5, we had 5 main components that must be recovered in order to get this bad boy working again. The first one's recovering the mothership. After using a net to capture all these monkeys running around, I finally unlocked the mothership's memory and get the unforgettable trophy. Get it? Memory? Unforgettable? Alright, dad joke. The amount of interaction this game presents with objects, the world, and the controller is kind of unmatched right now. Just imagine that you're minding your own business and this big old singing tree starts rising up out of the ground as you spray it. Meanwhile, this dude Papa Tree's just trying to sing his favorite song as you pelt him with water like a grandma back in the 90s, spraying all the kids who are running through her backyard. Now, after you spray this innocent tree for a few seconds, you unlock the What Is He Saying trophy, because you can't understand him as he's being sprayed with water. Now, as you progress through the campaign, you will experience different weather conditions, unique bosses to fight, and just a whole host of challenges to tackle that will test your resolve, your blood pressure, and how sturdy your controllers are. Not only did the charm suck me into this game, but just the overall mechanics of how things worked here, man, it was amazing. Which brings us to our next part in the PS5, the mothership's SSD unlocking the trophy, Solid Performance, which is the title of this video because it's so great, right? Yeah, hand clap. All right, like the video, damn it. You guys know those hook machines from Toy Story where you put in some money and just know that you're about to be screwed over, but maybe you do have a slight chance of winning? Yeah, those machines where you go back and ask your parents for a few bucks and then go back for more after complete failure over and over again. Well, Astro Bot implemented in the Gacha Lab, which is pretty similar to those machines. You insert in 100 coins, but this time you actually get the ability to find some goods. After opening up the Gacha Lab, you will unlock the license to spin trophy. Now, there are more trophies for this thing, so make sure you stick around for that so you can see how to unlock those. Those puzzle pieces we collect in the world have a huge purpose with Astro Bot. They allow us to unlock various points of interest such as the garage, the zoo, petting, whatever you want to call it, and other locations. The second spot that we open with the puzzle piece is the dual speeder garage, and this gives us the trophy, Splash My Dash. Back to the gotcha lab. See, long time no see. After capturing our first gotcha, I earned the first prize trophy. The next piece to the PS5 that we collect is the mothership's GPU. I do like the way that they color coordinated the different parts to show their implementation into the console itself, so it kind of separates and show you what is what. Now, getting this piece was incredibly fun as we play through a Nathan Drake mission set that allows us to shoot, move, and communicate. The way they tied in the various PlayStation characters into this game, from Kratos to Nathan to Aloy, it was just really awesome to experience, and I had a ton of fun with it. But after getting this piece, I unlocked the Doing It For You trophy. Now, the crash site where the mothership went down is one of the most interactive hubs that I think I've ever seen within a single player game. There are a ton of activities here, like 4 different spots to explore. There's just a lot of something else here too. Trophies to be earned, baby. The first being royally stuck for getting too close to a sticky sphere. Now, being the trophy hunter that I am, I have a very hard time staying focused. Yeah, that's why I use guides. Now, I do my absolute best, but hey, no one is perfect, you know what I mean? So rather than just plowing through the main story like I intended to do, I started going back to the previous levels and finding the bots and collectibles. Yeah, I kind of made a mistake, alright? I admit it, but you're gonna see the method to my madness here in just a minute. So I rescued all the bots in Gorilla Nebula to earn Monkey C, Monkey Rescue Trophy. Now, here's the method to my madness. Part of going back and getting distracted was to get the puzzle pieces and open up all these new locations of interest. The next one I unlocked was the changing room to modify Astro's look, and I unlocked the Time for a Change trophy. The next spot that I went through and saved all the bots was within the tentacle system. Now, part of why I did this was due to the cost of fighting each boss in the higher level missions. You must have rescued enough bots to unlock these additional fights. So I figured, squirrel, what the heck? If I have enough bots going in, then I can fly through the remainder of the levels, having already unlocked all the bots. Keep in mind, I had this game before anyone else did, so there's no guides. I'm kind of just going through trying to experience this and do it myself. I had no one to talk to. No one. But I did unlock the Tentacular Spectacular trophy. I almost said tit-tacular. Tit, like giddy titties. Sorry, I hope there's not kids watching this. You want to talk about some hard levels? Rescuing all the bots in Serpent Starway has some tough levels that might drive you somewhat insane at first. I had to balance on this stupid turtle ball and it went, well, about as well as it sounds that it would go. After getting all the bots, I unlocked the Fangs Very Much trophy. Now that I grinded a bit on finding bots, I decided to go and cool down my PS5 by unlocking the cooling fan. After locating and unlocking this, I earned the Keep It Cool trophy. Immediately following this, I unlocked the Animal Attraction trophy for having the safari park open. I called it a zoo earlier, please forgive me. Now, like I said, there are a ton of interactive locations at the crash site as well as on the planets. To show part of the interactive aspects of the crash site, I had a dance off with 100 bots in the crash site and I unlocked the Bot Revolution trophy. The way that Asobi team kind of implemented the bow and arrow feature with the haptics, it was incredible. Almost felt better than the actual game itself. The fight scene with the T-Rex and using the bow to take down the mini vulnerabilities, man, it felt so good. I was so impressed by what they did with this game. And after completing this area, I unlocked the Take Cover trophy for recovering the mothership's protection covers. Now, eventually we get the opportunity to fight Nebulix and take him out. He's a ugly green, alien. This fight has a few different sequences, which each one placing you in a more confined and almost tighter position, if you will. It also requires you to showcase every bit of skills that you've learned during the full campaign. Now, once you finish this fight, you will unlock the A Lot to Process trophy for saving the CPU kid. Now, if you don't already know the individual shape missions, oh my god, they are so hard. So hard. I do think that square is the hardest, but that's just my opinion. No, it's not. It is factual. Just take it, okay? Just take it. These are the side missions, but if you want to earn the platinum and get all the bots, you gotta get them done. Now, after completing the square mission, I earned the Nowhere to Hide trophy for rescuing all bots in Kamo Cosmos. My blood pressure also went from about 140 over 220 back down into normal range after I got this done. Yeah, the fire missions in some of those can go suck a fat one. Anyways, the next tough one is the X missions. After rescuing all bots in Feather Cluster, I unlock the Back to the Nest trophy. Then we have the circle missions, and after rescuing all bots in Lost Galaxy, we unlock the Lost and Found trophy. Back to collecting puzzle pieces to get the next attraction unlocked. The very last puzzle piece that was needed to unlock the golden statue, and now we earn the monumental achievement trophy and getting closer to the platinum. Now we end up flying back to the crash site for a little bit more exploring. There are places of interest that require a certain amount of bots to do whatever the activity is in that particular spot. It ranges from 10 all the way up to, well, 300. Now for the trophy wall buster, you will have the bots build up a very large wall for you to climb. After hitting them and knocking them all down, you will earn this trophy. The next one is to go into the safari zone where you get access to a camera. You simply just walk into a photo area and then take a picture, which unlocks the strike a pose trophy. After that, I ventured out to see the beautiful PS5 standing up in all of its glory and singing. Yes, you watch all the parts singing to unlock the Sing Stars trophy. Did I mention the musical soundtrack in this game is phenomenal? I mean, I literally walked around my house whistling and humming these songs, and yeah, my kids looked at me like I was crazy. Until they got to play the game, because they weren't under NDA. Yeah. After getting the sweet song sung to me like a concert, I climbed to the top of this PS5 and earned at the top of my game trophy for climbing to the top of the PS5. What would a game be without having to capture a golden butterfly? Pretty romantic, huh? Well, I mean, I did it for money and a trophy, but, you know, it is what it is. The romance is still there. But after capturing it, I earned the net profit trophy. I recently obtained the God of War 2018 Platinum Trophy. It was a heck of a grind and not for the weak-hearted. So when I started playing as Kratos in this game, I was like, oh my god, this is so sick. Then I realized I had to find and kill 8 of those godforsaken ravens. Now I was like, it's only 8, but guess what? Some of them are hiding, just like they did in the actual game. It was after killing all of them in Bot of War and suffering horrible flashbacks that I unlocked the Eyes of the All-Father trophy, and I never want to see a raven again. Hear me, Santa Monica? Don't put it in future games. At this point, we're basically doing trophy cleanups and trying to polish off the remaining trophies. And one of the coolest and most well put together levels in this game was the slow-mo casino. In here, we're given the ability to stop time. This is used to our benefit at various times, and at other times it caused me to die quite a bit. After stopping the slot machines on Jackpot for all 4 of them, I was able to unlock the time to cash in trophy. Now back to taking over Nathan Drake and shooting our way through the level. As you would expect with any Nathan Drake experience, we have to find some artifacts, treasure, things like that hidden in the world. This involves finding 3 egg artifacts in Dude raiding, and then we unlock the Lost Legacy trophy. Get it? Gotta find 3 eggs, Lost Legacy. Cool. Anyways, the other level that is just incredible to experience was Bubbling Under. It's like being in this water research type facility that's quite large with multiple spots to explore. There are a few rings to leap through. You might see dolphins kind of going through them as well, and you decide to go show them up. Once you do, I unlock the Jumping Through Hoops trophy. You remember Aloy's Tripcaster? Yeah, well, it's going to come in handy here because you have to defeat 7 enemies with it. Basically, you just go up, piss them off, and get them to run into the Tripcaster to defeat the enemies, so it's pretty easy. Once you do the What a Trip trophy, we'll unlock. Now, this next trophy was a little bit weird to figure out. I understood what it meant to freeze a hammer-wielding deity with the axe. However, trying to get it to work was what I had trouble figuring out. Essentially, I have to really piss off Kratos, and then he's going to throw his hammer. Well, I have to set it up to where he throws his hammer at Thor, and it freezes Thor because, well, Thor is the hammer-wielding deity. But once I did it, I unlocked Thal, God of Thunder. After this, I go over and pick a fight with the 2 Street Fighters to unlock the KO trophy. And after that, I went and captured a photo of 2 legendary explorers to unlock the Thick as Thieves trophy. Now, who wouldn't want to break dance with Crash Bandicoot, you know? Well, in Astro Bot, you're rewarded with a trophy for busting a move with him and earning the Let's Twist Again trophy. Then I go over and made the tough guy drop all of his items to unlock the Deep Pocket Dragon trophy. It's the Like a Dragon guy. Can't think of his name. Another trophy here in the crash site to get is to knock a bot out of a bot tower without it collapsing. This is pretty easy to do and will unlock the Keep It Together trophy. Now, one character type in the world are these worms that come up out of the ground. With these special little hands, we unlock that punch really hard. We can also grab 2 worms at the same time and bam, kill them both. And once we do this, we unlock the Double Dug Trophy. After doing this, I went back to the Gacha Lab to obtain the Money Well Spent Trophy. Basically, this requires me to earn 150 prizes from the Gacha Lab. So you're going to need a lot of coins in order to obtain this, since you do pull some trash out of the gacha machine that does not count toward the 150 prizes. Now, the last and final mission requires you to navigate every part of what you've experienced in the entire campaign. It requires you to complete the various shapes, navigate almost every enemy type in the game, have 300 bots, and climb to the top of this statue thing in order to get access. And you have to overcome every threat that we have seen within the game. After completing this, you unlock the Golden Bot Trophy for getting the Grand Master Bot. Holy crap! 30 hours later, I finally earned the Platinum Trophy. Astronomical. The conversations that I had in my living room at 2 o'clock in the morning with my dog sitting by my side after working my way through this game has still caused my dog to look at me like I'm insane. Completely nuts. I mean, I was under embargo, so like, who else was I supposed to talk to, you know? The game's not out yet. I can't talk to anyone. All I had was him. I mean, I guess maybe PlayStation's probably going to make me have my great day and sign an NDA going forward, but it is what it is. On a somewhat serious note here, Astro Bot right at the top for my game of the year. I'm kind of teetering between Astro Bot and Space Marine 2. I know, 2 completely different games, but hey, I'm weird. That's why I do Platinum Trophy videos that take absolutely forever to do, and they're challenging. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video and Platinum videos in general, please hit that like button, subscribe with the bell button checked, and as always, leave a comment letting me know your thoughts. And be cool to people.